Alexander Reynolds tapped his finger against the rim of his wine glass, only half listening to the chatter around him. Seated at the Pinnacle, an exclusive restaurant frequented by the elite of New York finance, Alexander wore the polished air of a man used to control. 42 years old, a self-made billionaire, CEO of Reynolds International, he was the type of man whose name shifted stock prices. The conversation swirled around Asian market expansions, ROI projections, and merger strategies. Alexander nodded occasionally, appearing engaged, though his mind calculated 3 moves ahead. Then the waiter silently removed his appetizer plate. Underneath it lay a small, folded piece of paper. He picked it up, eyebrows narrowing. It was handwritten in a child's careful script. "My mother, Vanessa, said she would die without you knowing about me. I have your birthmark in your eyes. She passed away last week. I'm at Crown Hills Orphanage. Signed, Olivia." The din of the restaurant receded. The voices, the clinking glasses, the perfect lighting, all of it faded as his eyes locked on the note. Vanessa. A name he hadn't spoken in almost a decade. The woman he had once loved and then left. Their relationship had been too raw, too real, and far too distracting from his corporate ambitions. He stood abruptly. "Family emergency," he muttered, tossing his napkin on the table. 20 minutes later, his Bentley purred to a stop outside a nondescript brick building. Crown Hills Orphanage was lit with a soft yellow glow from the windows. He sat gripping the steering wheel, knuckles pale. Inside, a woman led him to a small office and handed him a file. "Vanessa kept your information," the director said gently. "She left instructions in case something happened." "Where is she?" Alexander asked, barely able to keep his voice steady. "She passed away 9 days ago. Cancer." Then Olivia entered. She was 8. Blonde hair, slight frame, and blue eyes so piercing they stopped him cold. His eyes. She stepped forward and held out her wrist, revealing a crescent-shaped birthmark identical to his own. "Hello," she said. "I'm Olivia." Alexander couldn't speak. His empire, his boardrooms, his money, none of it prepared him for this. "Would you like to talk to her alone?" "Mrs. Bennett," the director asked. He nodded. When they were alone, Alexander knelt down. "How did you find me?" Olivia twisted the hem of her sweater. "Mom had a box with your letters. She showed me your picture before she got really sick." He felt something tight coil in his chest. "Regret. She never told me about you. She said you were busy building something important," Olivia replied. "She said maybe one day when I was ready I could find you." Alexander swallowed. Vanessa hadn't asked for anything. No child support, no claim. She'd simply raised their daughter on her own. "Mrs. Bennett returned. Vanessa listed you as Olivia's father. We'll need paternity confirmation, of course, but the resemblance is, well, quite clear." "I want to take her home," Alexander said. Mrs. Bennett blinked. "Mr. Reynolds, there are procedures. I have lawyers who will handle them. But I'm not leaving her here another night." He saw Olivia's eyes widen. She didn't speak, just watched. "Becoming a parent overnight is a big change," the director warned. "Especially for someone with your lifestyle." "I'll figure it out," he replied. 2 hours and many phone calls later, Alexander led Olivia to his Bentley. She paused. "Are you sure you want me?" The question hit him hard. "I didn't know about you until today. But yes, I want you. We'll figure it out." At the penthouse, the elevator opened directly into a sleek, modern space with black and gray furnishings and no trace of personality. Olivia stood quietly, her small suitcase in hand. "Let me show you your room," Alexander said. The guest room was impersonal. She set her suitcase down. "It's very big. We'll make it more suitable tomorrow," he promised. In the kitchen, he found nothing but wine and takeout containers. He called for Thai food. They ate in silence. Olivia used perfect table manners. "Did your mother teach you that?" She said manners matter more than fancy things. He nodded. Vanessa had always been grounded. "Mr. Reynolds," Olivia said. "Call me Alexander. Or whatever feels right." She tilted her head. "Alexander, is this just for now? Or will I stay here?" "This is your home now," he replied. "For as long as you want it to be." That night, unable to sleep, Alexander opened a box in his office he'd kept locked for years. It held memories of Vanessa. Notes, photos, sketches. He sat with a photograph of her on the beach, her smile wide, wind in her hair. "You should have told me," he whispered. A soft noise interrupted him. Olivia stood in the doorway. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I heard something." "Couldn't sleep?" She shook her head. Her eyes fell on the photo. "That's Mom." "Yes. From a long time ago." She climbed onto the couch. "She said you were building something big. She said I had your eyes." Alexander looked at her. "Did she talk about me?" "Sometimes. She said you'd be a good dad someday. When you were ready." He looked away. "You should get some rest." At the door, Olivia paused. "I'm glad I found you." The next morning, Alexander stared into his fridge. "Do you like cereal?" "You don't have any," Olivia said. "No. Just coffee. Mom said you can't think without breakfast." He smiled. She was right. "Let's go out." Then shopping. In the department store, Olivia hesitated to choose anything. "You can pick what you want." Mom said to always check the price first. "Today is different," he said. "This is necessary." She chose simple, practical clothes. Then her eyes lit up at an art set. "Do you like to paint?" She nodded. "Mom taught me. She said when words are too hard, use colors." He added it to the cart. Back at the penthouse, Olivia arranged her things. Her room took on life, purple bedding, colorful books, and the art set by the window. Alexander watched, amazed. "Is this okay?" "It's perfect. Finally feels like a home." 3 days into their arrangement, Alexander cleared his schedule. His team was baffled. He didn't explain. Over breakfast, he said, "We need to enroll you in school." "Kids ask questions when things are different," she replied. "We'll find a place where you feel comfortable." That night, he was jolted awake by a cry. He ran to Olivia's room. She was thrashing, whispering, "Don't go, Mom." He sat on the bed. "Just a dream. You're safe." She blinked up at him, tears streaking her cheeks. "Can you stay a little?" He nodded, held her hand until she slept. The next morning, he found a drawing on his desk. A portrait of him captioned, "Thank you for staying." He framed it. That day, he received a PR call. The tabloids had caught wind of Olivia. "Release nothing," he instructed. "I'll handle it," he told Olivia on the way to school. "There might be stories about me." "About you." She nodded. "Because you're important. Because I'm rich. There's a difference." At school, she hugged him for the first time. That afternoon, Olivia asked, "Is it true you didn't want me until Mom died?" He replied, "I didn't know about you. But I'm glad you're here now." Singapore. The biggest deal of his career required 3 weeks abroad. But Olivia's art show was that Friday. "Keep it on my calendar," he told his assistant. In the boardroom, he surprised everyone. "I need 24 hours. Personal matters." That night, Olivia had another nightmare. He comforted her, but left quickly to finish a meeting. The next morning, she was quiet. Distant. A caseworker visited. "She seems withdrawn. Are you sure you're ready for this?" "I'm not leaving her," he said. "Not again." Later, Olivia showed him a new family tree. Her, Vanessa, and now him. "It's beautiful," he whispered. He attended the art show. Olivia won first place. Then came the storm. Vanessa's estranged brother filed for custody. "You weren't there," Alexander told him. "I am." At the hearing, he testified. "Being a father isn't about DNA. It's about choosing someone every day. I choose Olivia. Always." The judge ruled in his favor. Alexander stood on the balcony with Olivia. "Do you miss working all the time?" she asked. "I miss the certainty. But people are worth it. You're worth it." She slipped her hand into his. And for the first time, Alexander Reynolds understood what it truly meant to succeed.